Hey, welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha, and y'all, it seems as though the content creator beef surrounding this Diddy trial is far from over. Now, we have already heard from Gerald Jackson from the NCB and him giving his take of what has happened. Well, on yesterday, we had none other than Armon Wiggins chime in with his side of the story. And then the other content creator, blogger, did not decided to enter the chat as well following that. So y'all tune in and let's take a ride on this roller coaster.
If you think in your entire life a bitch walked up on me, punked me, told me he was gonna beat my motherfucking ass, and then I gave him a drink and jumped in his car and went out to eat with him, bitch, you're crazy.
Listen to that train and stuff like that, because that stuff is dangerous. And so I said, you can ride with me, to the courthouse every day. I said, I'm getting ready to go down to Manhattan to see where the courthouse is so we can find a parking deck and all of that stuff, right? So I said, have you talked to Neek? Because Neek was in town. I love Neek and Knight, I've been a follower of hers for a long time. I love her or whatever. And I'm not the type of person to tell people to stop talking to people because I have an issue with them. And there really wasn't an issue. I forgot all about this situation. So we talking to Neek or whatever, and she was inside her room doing articles, like videos and stuff like that. So she told Miss Sylvia, now mind you, Neek didn't know I was in the car. She told me, she was like, well, hit up Armon and see, what he's doing or whatever. So she hit up Armon, and he said that he was at Central Park. So she was like, all right, I'm gonna come by there. We gonna come by there or whatever. And he was like, who is we? But she never said who I was or whatever. So we go down to Manhattan or whatever. He sends her his location, like he turns his location on so Miss Sylvia could find him when we get done. So we, going to Manhattan, finding the courthouse. I saw the courthouse. I saw where I was gonna park at. Whoop. So then we go and find Armon, right? Mind you, he don't know that I'm with Miss Sylvia, but Miss Sylvia, it's not like it was a setup because Miss Sylvia didn't even know we had issues. And Miss Sylvia wasn't the type of person to try to say, oh, who I'm with. You get what I'm saying? She was just keeping it like, yo, we gonna come. So, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna read that bitch down to the ground because that bitch is scared of me. So listen, so we turn around, we mess around, and we go to Central Park or whatever. So finally when we get there, he's like, where y'all at? Because they was trying to go to the chop house. It was him, this homeless person that he was laying on a blanket with in Central Park, and this Trinidadian girl who thought that she was gonna butt the fuck in, and she got, mind your business, little lady. This ain't got nothing to do with you. So anyways, we get there, and Miss Sylvia's like, me and Gerald coming, and he was like, who is Gerald? So we park the car, get out the car, and we walk into Central Park. Now, mind you, he got these coochie cutter shorts on, they pink coochie cutter shorts on. He got these pink coochie cutter shorts on, whatever, right? So we walking up or whatever, and we get up. He looks at Miss Sylvia, and he says, oh, I don't fuck with her. I said, bitch, I don't fuck with you either, pussy ass nigga. Now, what the fuck you want to do about it, bitch? What the fuck you want to do about it, bitch? No, I'm just saying. I don't give a fuck what you saying, pussy ass fuck nigga. What you want to do about it, bitch? You don't want to do shit about it, right? Shut the fuck up. See, I should have hit that nigga in his jaw when he looked at Miss Sylvia and pointed at me. I started to hit that nigga just like that, but I didn't. I said, Gerald, you in New York, okay? You cannot go to jail up here.
No hoe did that to me. Be very clear on that.
We Crystal. Do you hear me? Crystal.
like what? Like what? Like I'm not even going to entertain that with a full story, because the reality of the situation was, in hindsight, what happened was, and I just don't even want to give this wings, but I'm going to just say this. There was a YouTuber that wanted to hang out because we were at Central Park I said, hey, come through. They said, I'm coming through. I said, well, who are you with? Because I like to protect my energy. And I said, such and such. They said, such and such. I said, well, who is that? They said, oh, don't worry about it. They're good people. But all my people, but I'm Armon Wiggins. Like, it's not to be shady, but I don't really like to maneuver with everybody like that because I don't know what niggas be on. You feel me? So I said, okay, I'm trusting you because you're an older lady and you ain't gonna be messy, are you? Like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm trying to figure out where they all at. So I'm like, okay, we here. I'm like, okay, boom. So we walk up and I see said person and the lady. First thing out of my mouth is, why are you here?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody like, what? What? You don't like me. Why are you here? What do you mean I don't like you? I never said anything. I said, no, girl, I know you.
They leaving parts out.
You don't like me. And I said to the older lady, I said, why? This is why, mind you, I didn't pull her to the side. I didn't walk away. I didn't text this. We're all in the moment. I said, this is why I told you to tell me who was coming, because I would have told you to leave her at home or not to come. Because what is this? Now, what ended up happening was she was like, well, then the other person said, well, she don't have to do that. I said, it's fine, but I'm not going to sit here and be fake with you when I know that you said something. Well, I didn't say anything about you. I never said nothing. I said, no, girl, you did. She said, well, pull it up. I said, well, we got to go back to my phone. So, because I didn't have my phone. So I went to my phone, immediately pulled it up. There you are talking about me. You know, your child, you know.
Backpedaling and pee popping.
And so I was like, it's fine. It's cool. I just didn't, like, it wasn't what it was. You want a shabu? Like, it's no tea. I'm over it. Like, I don't, but, you know, I'm not, I'm just at a point where, like, girl, I see you, you know what I mean? It was what it was, but I'm not crazy.
Right.
My friend, so I was like, well, we can still go out to eat because we're actually going to leave this spot anyway, so we can go eat whatever y'all want to do. So we're going to go to Brooklyn Chop House. And my friend, I was like, we're going to walk, but it was hella hot. And they were like, you sure you don't want to ride? And I was like, girl, no, because I don't ever want this person to be like, I needed a ride from them or anything. And my friend was like, no, we're going to ride. I was like, bro, I do not want to ride. And they was like, just ride. So I was like, whatever, fuck it. We just going to be, squash it. We're going to ride. So they went and parked. I got out the car. After we rode, we went and parked. Me and my two friends, we walked to Brooklyn Chop. I had on these shorts and I had on a crop top. They had a private party there. So we couldn't get into Brooklyn Chop because I didn't have on the dress code. I was dressed for the park at 100 degrees. So it wasn't about having no money because they weren't even there, which I've been eating at Brooklyn Chop House since I've been here. I had on Diddy Dukes and a crop top. I couldn't get in there. Yeah, I was out like, so we had been there we've been at Central Park all day. I didn't even have no shirt on when I walked up to them. So we had been at Central Park all day. And so usually after Central Park, me and my homegirl, we go and get like a frosé and then we call it a day and we go lay down. But this particular day, you know, they had it was like bought out and it was certain dress code. So I didn't fit the dress code. So we went across, but I was like, I don't really want to, you know, parlay, like I'm over it. You know what I'm saying? So they ended up going to go get pizza and that was the end of that. Okay, so then the next day,
Trinidadian ugly ass whore. She sit up here like, oh, what's going on, girl? Shut up. Okay, mind your motherfucking business, bitch. Take your ugly ass back to Trinidad. Okay. So, anyways, I said, pussy nigga, what the fuck you want to do? Oh, ain't no problem. It ain't no smoke. I'm just saying, you was online talking shit about me. I was like, now mind you, I'm not gonna lie. I forgot all about the thing, right? He was like, no, you was talking shit about me when I posted something about the Shanquilla case or whatever. And I was like, no, that wasn't you. That was motherfucking Storm Monroe. Storm Monroe was taking my shit and didn't want to give me credit, but he did give me credit or whatever. He was like, no, you was talking shit about me and I don't fuck with people that talk shit. I said, bitch, I don't fuck with you pussy ass powder head, bitch ass nigga. First of all, nigga, all I know is that Tasha K don't like your weak pussy ass, you faggot. So So I'm roasting this bitch. Now he don't want no smoke. He trying to duck smoke. He trying to cop please like a motherfucker. Cause I was in that nigga what? Bitch, what you want to do? Do you want to do something, Armon, or do you not want to do it? So he's sitting up here like his face like he. I don't feel like that's fake of me to be sitting up here and somebody talking about me, and I'm up here being friends with him. Girl, you talk about everybody powderhead. You talk about everybody powderhead. And I'm like, maybe it's the drugs. So anyways, he was like, no, it's good. I'm like, okay, we good then. So he was like, take a shot of tequila. So I took a shot of the tequila, whatever. I thought we was good, okay? He gets in my rental car, and we go to this place. It was gonna be the Chop House, but we didn't go to Chop House. I guess they didn't have no money to go to the Chop House or whatever. So they went to some other bar and sat down in there sweaty, musty with some homeless nigga, okay? And I'm like, damn, Armon is out here laying down with a homeless nigga. And it's like, oh my God, and he's so ugly. I have never seen somebody so ugly in my life. So then we get at the courthouse or whatever, which he being funny, okay? He going around speaking to everybody, what's up, and skipping over me. Not that I give a damn, but it's the fact that I was just about to run down. I was running down on your bitch ass, about to bust you on your motherfucking shitty ones when you one square up with me. You kept on talking to Miss Sylvia like he was scared. So, but anyways, before we left, he pulls up the video. I was like, oh shit, I did. I forgot you had powder in your motherfucking nose, bitch. So I said, what the fuck you want to do about it, nigga? Do you want to do something about it, nigga, or do you not? What do you want to do about it, bitch? He ain't want no smoke. Ask Miss Sylvia. He ain't want no smoke with me.
Never had beef. I don't have beef with that person. I want to let you know, there's no beef. I don't know you. I don't know him.
Right.
I've never and it would have just been what it was. Had he never even came to the thing, I just would have handled it like I did when I seen him. I just never talked to you. Mm-hmm. I just never, I know who you are because I've seen you make videos on me, but I would just have ignored you and anybody that was associated with you. Once they, I probably would, if they didn't know, then it would have been fine. But if they would have just been too mixy, I would have not been talking to them either. It just is what it is because I just don't mix like that. So it wasn't all of this, you fought me or you wanted, all that came after. All that came after everybody got on the plane and started doing all that extra shit. I'm like, okay, we was just together, but my thing is this: I'm not fighting none of you bums.
Exactly.
I'm the clout. I'm the moment. You niggas have to come home and talk about me. I'm not fighting none of you broke ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? You niggas will go to jail and be sued. What I look like? Y'all threatening me. Y'all talk about me. You've never seen me load up a video with none of these niggas. I'm never doing it. You niggas are going to jail. You're going to get your ass beat by security. I'm not playing with you niggas no more.
And that's what I was going to bring up
worth
too.
Too much for you.
I was going to bring up. It's time for security.
Yeah, I'm worth too much. That's the thing. That's the thing with these court cases. Just because I'm at this courthouse, these niggas think that we're on the same level. We're not. Just because we're in the same room does not mean we're on the same level, boo. And I think that this courthouse gets shit fucked up because they think we all here. We all here, but we ain't all creators like that. Respectfully. You know what I'm saying? And what happens is when everybody go home, you see what happens and niggas start crashing out because shit, other people still got motion or they done planted seeds outside of that and they still stuck in a Diddy algorithm, respectfully, and so
they can't grow.
And so my thing is, I think sometimes people be like, oh, I can get there, we can get there, we're all peers and this. No, we're not all peers.
We're not.
We're not the same. And I'm not battling you niggas. I'm not fighting you niggas. Not because I feel like any of you niggas can whoop me. Let's be very clear on that. I'm not scared of none of you niggas. But I'm more powerful than you niggas. Yes. And y'all want to be mentioned with me. You niggas want to be in headlines with me. That's hence the reason why you talk. Hence the reason why you knew you didn't like me and I didn't like you, but you wanted to go to a party.
Still showed up.
Why would you want to be around me? Why do you niggas want to be around me? You don't like me. I never want. See, here's the thing. These niggas be mad because I don't want to be around these niggas. Nigga, so I don't want to be around you. Shouldn't that be the same thing for you? And guess what? I don't like you and I'm so cold with it. Bitch, I don't even want to be friends with your friends or anybody that like you.
Oh, you are.
Any bitch that like you, now I don't like them. You got it.
You at and
I'll
what it
move
go.
on.
You understand what I'm saying? He didn't want no smoke with the baddest blogger. And then he was talking about, what else he was saying? That was basically it. It's just, I ran down on him in Central Park. He looked at Miss Sylvia like, oh, I don't fuck with him. I said, nigga, I don't fuck with you either, bitch. What the fuck you want to do about it, nigga? What you want to do about it? No. Ask Miss Sylvia, copping, please, like a motherfucker. If it was me, if I was the type of person that was like, I don't fuck with you, and you said that to me, nigga, I'ma still off on you. I'ma just run. We gonna go ahead and square up. There's no smoke with me. Armon Wiggins don't want no smoke with me. You a bitch, nigga. And you better not come to no other court trial that I'm at, cause it's up, fuck, nigga. Now record that hoe. Bitch ass nigga. He a bitch. You know what? Listen, I was gonna beat that nigga ass for Tasha K. I was gonna beat that nigga ass for every woman he talked about. I was gonna beat that nigga ass for motherfucking goddamn Nicki Minaj. I was gonna beat his ass for everybody he talked shit about. Pussy ass nigga. But then a female following you around, cussing you out. You wanna knock her out and cuss out, bitch, I'ma slap you. He ain't give me none of that. None of that. Nothing. Nothing at all. I'm talking about Armon powderhead ass Wiggins. So let me show y'all why Armon is really bad. For the people that's tuning in, that's following my blog, and he's been going around telling you that, you know, that I be talking shit about him. Let me tell y'all what he did not tell y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna tell y'all what Armon Wiggins did not tell y'all. And he pulled up the video of me roasting too. I'm like, damn, I forgot all about it, but he pulled up the video. Hold on. Oh, he on my website, the ncb.com. All you gotta do is go to the NCB.
Because I feel like if I got a mutual connection, I'm cool with somebody, they're cool with me, and there's no beef, there's no problem, not to my knowledge, why would I say your name and mention your name and put you in the middle of something? This is the same exact situation I had with Jonathan Wright, where, you know, he told me Armon Wiggins was ready to beat me up when he saw me, but he wasn't about that when I seen him. And then when it came back and hit the internet, Armon painted me out to be a stalker, and I kind of left Jonathan out of it. So same thing this time involving Armon Wiggins, right? So one day him and I had a conversation. That conversation was had once Nick at Night got back to the court, because Nick at Night had initially treated me very different than when I first seen her. And I'm like, what? Who's talking to you? Yada, yada, yada. And, you know, people try to act like you're paranoid and gaslight you when they have like hidden agendas and salaciousness, right? So I've already shared with you guys that I had a conversation with Armon and we was cool and cordial. And then the next day that changed. And it was because he's talking, running his mouth about shit, yada, yada, yada. So let me be completely crystal clear and honest with you guys as to why that changed and why some people be like, oh, he's crazy. I'm not crazy, okay? It's ghosts and it's people involved that actually deliver information that makes me believe that and makes me believe it's true. So the day after Armon and I had the conversation, Miss Sylvia was in a cafeteria and she was pretty much saying that she was being harassed and tagged on YouTube and she wanted people to stop. So I told her, I said, I know how to make sure you're not tagged in anything. And if you guys don't believe me, go and try to tag Miss Sylvia channel, the main one or the backup one if you want. It's not gonna happen because I showed her how to get rid of that. That invaluable knowledge, okay? That's why people couldn't tag my channel. That's why people can't tag this channel. I think I applied it to this one, I don't know. Anyways, that's why people couldn't tag me. They'll try, but it won't alert me. So I stipulated, I was like, if I show you how to do this, you got to tell me, because she already was like, why you causing trouble? You know how like people look at you like, ooh, what kind of trouble you causing today? And kind of be like gossipy about that. And when people would say that, I was already on alert. I was like, well, what are you talking about? I'm here to cover the case. I'm not here for trouble. And I got Miss Sylvia to the point to where she was telling me to gossip about who was saying what about me around the court. And those people, including Armon, she would be in their face and she would smile. Okay, she would be in their face smiling at the exact same time, letting me know that these people are fake. And so I'm looking at her like, you fake too. So I just isolated myself. And honestly, when I was not focused on anybody or anything and isolated myself from them, I did my best work. That was the best moment. And then they have to distract you with gossip and making you feel like you're not welcome at the court. And let's be crystal clear. My main priority at the Diddy trial was to make sure nobody made me feel as if I was not welcome. Nobody made me feel as if I was not cool with them, or if I did not bend to their likeness of who they are and, you know, make them feel superior, that then there was a problem and everybody else was going to be made to hate you, because if I don't like you, I don't like nobody else that deals with you. And it creates a toxic energy. And it honestly puts you in a situation where, like, damn, there's a lot of hate going on around here. And it all stems from Armon, who just tonight told you guys that's how he operate. Literally. If you're not operating to the likeness or the shape imagery of Armon and praising him and pouring into him, he will make you feel uncomfortable by getting everybody around you not to like you.
I feel like a lot of content creators use the friend word way too loosely, okay? And Armon is one of the types, love him. We've worked on the Tory Lanez and the Meg Thee Stallion case together, but Armon is territorial. And if you hang out with Armon and he has people that don't like him, Armon is the type where he won't like a person today and he wants you not to like them. But then as soon as he liked them, he like, okay, it's cool. I'm not doing that with Armon. I'm not playing those games. Okay, I'm not doing that. So Armon would get up there and he would have his days where he didn't talk to me, and I'd be like, hey Armon, what's up, boo?
I do not talk.
And I don't take it personal, because I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not talking to somebody, especially there's other content creators who got beefs outside of mine. I'm not making Armon choose between a content creator that he want to be cool with, because at the end of the day, we are cordial. We share a space on this thing. And I'm not about to be like, unless there's something where I feel like, okay, you got a complete character flaw and you are a complete person. Armon be giving that like, you bitches is my son. So when people throw shade at Armon, I'm not getting in the middle of that. Because I feel like Armon is a bad bitch, and I feel like there's other content creators who, you know, they do their thing too. But Armon feel like, if you talk to them, I'm not talking to you. And I'd be like, okay, he'll be mad today. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, I'll talk to you tomorrow, and that'll be that. So I just wanted to address that, because people, they be like, you know, don't talk to content creators. My whole thing is, as long as I'm not talking about you behind your back.
And I believe that you don't. And I believe that you don't. And that's why I'm like, I could still be cool even when you be out to lunch with weirdos. But I will say this, though.
Nobody say I ever talked about you behind your back or said nothing about you. Anybody, anything. I like Armon. I'm not getting it. I'm not. Y'all grown. That's my thing. When people are grown and I like them, y'all grown.
But here's my thing with Neek, and she won't. And see, I've been knowing. See, now we can do this. I've been knowing Neek since at least 7 years, 8 years, and so she won't tell you this.
Oh,
that we talk. When we talk, we've been talking more lately. But when we talk, we don't usually do a 15-minuter. It's like an hour, 2 hours. You know, it's a long, drawn out talk. And so we can go all the way back to the beginning. I won't say any names. But every time I've told her this mother is a weirdo, Neek, no, I don't see it. Yep, I'm still going to be cool. And guess what they do?
Mind you, the same people that Armon was cool with.
Every time. No, see, I'll let you talk.
Go ahead.
Every time they get her. And then I call her, I told you. And she'd be like, well, every time I try to warn her, they get her up until the trial. I said, girl, watch. And so now I just sit back because she don't never listen to me. And she'd be like, oh, Armon, you're just controlling. So I just let her go because every time I tell her, I said, okay, there's a weirdo. You're barking up a weirdo tree. She won't listen to me. And then guess what? The weirdo bites her. Every time.
Mind you, the same people Armon done already cool with, and he was cool with them. And I'm just staying neutral. Like, but you know.
I done told Nick, I said, there was one time I said, Nick, I said, listen, do not get on the phone. Don't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Did you listen to me? No. You did not. You didn't do it. I'm like, she never listens to me. We can be real about it, not be fake. So we can be like, girl, we have a working online relationship and you will call me and be like, I didn't like this. And I'll call you and be like, I didn't like this. And then also it's like, we don't have to fake the funk like we friends like that. Now we can build towards, but I think that the where we are for the expectations and the boundaries, I think now I understand like for our friendship level, because I do feel like there is a friendship there. I just feel like it's levels to it. So I feel like for me, the level of friendship that we have right now, the expectation is for you to be mixy and it's cool. If we get past certain thresholds, that has to disappear. But for the level that we're at right now, which is I'll see you when I see you, okay, you can go swimming with the weirdos. But if you come into my house and we kicking it and eating cake and ice cream and crying and we talking like,
controlling y'all, but
it's no more weirdo.
Nobody like that. Can't nobody convince me a motherfucking thing about nobody. And I know Miss Sylvia wondering why I dropped a dime on her saying the truth, that you're the one who told me and you're the one who was telling me everything about what people were saying and doing around the court. Oot on the go told me after you. When he told me, it confirmed that you was telling me the truth. So you were the culprit, and you pretty much bargained that information because I gave you the freaking, I don't want to say what it is. I'm trying to explain. I gave you power. I gave you peace of mind, and you sent me one transcript, and you were supposed to continue to send me them. You sent me one transcript and told me all the gossip and all the tea, and that's what created distrust. And sometimes listening to that was kind of distracting. So there was a lot of hatred coming my way. And from Oot on the Go, from everybody is basically saying the same thing I said about Tisa Tell. She's the wicked witch, literally. I said it, I got demonized, but they don't like to not being the trendsetter, right? So yeah, and then on top of that, and the reason why I say this is because, well, let me tell about the food part, because what I heard was disgusting. And this is what has me returning the favor to show no loyalty to you. I don't even owe you no loyalty. I don't owe you a motherfucking thing. And for you to go behind a pay, this man invited me to eat and he didn't pay for my, bitch, I'm not responsible to pay for your motherfucking lunch or food or anything. The reason you ain't give me them receipts talking about YouTube stole $11,000 from you, YouTube ain't steal no motherfucking $11,000 from you. You wish in your life you ever would have made that much money off the internet. Ad revenue, fan funded on the platform. So you didn't give me no, I didn't make a big deal out of it. I didn't betray you. I knew it was a problem when I went in your chat and was instantly blocked. I was like, maybe it was a moderator, whatever. I catch her back on the rebound. Maybe she don't know. Cause last I knew we was cool. You mean to tell me that you're mad at me because I didn't pay for your food when we went to a restaurant? We went to a restaurant at Sylvia's in Harlem. First of all, the food wasn't even that good, okay? Me and you walked there, and I had every intention on paying for your food at that time. Little did I know, a couple days later, my channel be demonetized, and I be going through all of this craziness. Little did I know. And this was before Gerald got there, okay? The reason I didn't pay for your food is because you had already told me all the bullshit that Armon was saying. You told me that. And now we're all together and I'm still trying to be cool with you because you're an old, nice, sweet woman. And I'd be like, Miss Sylvia, you told me this and this, and we're all here, and you're over here acting like you don't know what's going on, acting like you want all the tea, you want to collect it so that you can gossip. And then I seen it play. It was like a wise man can play a fool, and a fool cannot play wise. Motherfuckers really want to put you in a box. And Miss Sylvia was a culprit. She was all a part of that. All a part of that. All a part of that hate and that jealousy. And right in the middle of it. And the reason I didn't pay for your food is because you had already told me the real tea with these individuals. While Armon Wiggins staring at my hair, literally got beef with my hair. You already told me everything I needed to know. And then when I was right there, he's asking me, oh, and then pull Nika at night over because, like, I don't know, you trying to plot and like you trying to get your narrative going on. Oh yeah, I can deal with Wiley because he's bipolar. Is there anything bipolar about you? I said no. But if you tell me something is cool and then other people around you is acting funny, that tells me that that's the energy that's vibing out for you, and that's and you don't fuck with me. So why would I smile at you if you don't fuck with me? We're cool and we're cordial one day, and let's go around the court, yada 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 yada. Be cordial. Never once did I want to go out and eat, do none of that shit. I don't. Even the guy, the James Chanel, the light skinned James Chanel guy. He told me that picture that y'all was taking and stuff, even though he was in the middle, it was not his idea. It was your idea to act like you made it by painting yourself and pushing. Let's go to dinner here and there and do it. People talk too. People had some stuff to say about you too. People have said things about each other. And for some reason, I'm the nicest and most genuine. And so the catalyst for all of y'all motherfuckers getting together is the trauma bond or get together and talk shit about the knot. Miss Sylvia, I didn't pay for your food because you already told me what was good. And then on top of that, Armon met us at the restaurant. He made all the money. He's the star. He's doing all of this stuff. No shade. Why do you need me to pay for your food when I left early and you was still stuck there with him? Y'all, why did he pay for your food? Why did you need me to pay for your food? He's the one who was making all the money.